Prince and HDs, we the play call selectors, breaking down plays like the game's architects, talking hard hits, touchdowns, crowd roars, NFL insights, we opening doors. Playbook connection, it's the injection, grinder on flows, we the kings, no question. Haters on the sideline, stuck in detention. We run routes on the mic, no interception. O-lines crumble when the blitz comes storming. Wide out streaking, end zone, they warming. QB vision sharp, dissecting the pack. Film room wizards, we lay it all on the track. Playbook connection, it's the injection. Grinder on flows, we the kings, no question. Haters on the sideline, stuck in detention. We run routes on the mic, no interception. Talking crunch time plays, games on the wire. Prince and HD, commentary on fire. Deep dives on teams, from Titans to Chiefs. Connecting the dots, no space for the grief. From Monday night lights to Sunday salvation. Breaking big games with playbook translations. Podcast precision, haters can't mute. We scoring all quarters, our stats absolute.
Man, what's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? We back. We are back in here. That's my little Florida slang for y'all. We are back. Man, it's your boy. Welcome to HDiiTV. And my brother, I am Zoe Media. You are rocking with your fam. I got the opera going for y'all to wake up. Prince, what happened, bro? Bro, I was over here doing a little old school can't wait with it. Can't wait with it. Can't wait with it. And I'm so clean. Then all of a sudden, bro, you got it, bro. You got the flow because I know you is beyond like what?
Dog, I have no idea what I just watched. Hey man, y'all ever heard of that term? Good teams don't play no matter the score, up big, down big. Good teams don't just play to get out of the game. I feel like the Ravens, once it was 40-25, I think it was, the Ravens literally started playing just to get out of the game. Dog, what was that play calling? Let's take the fumble out of it because honestly, like I told you, HD, the game shouldn't have came down to the fumble, right?
Never.
Because
no.
What was the play calling when we was okay? We up 40. Keep putting your foot on them. Look, keep punching them in the mouth. You up 40. It's the first game of the season. See, this is what I want people to remember. I want people to remember games like this. You know when y'all be letting fans and letting coaches say, don't run the score up? This game should pop up every time somebody say that moving forward. You can't do that, man. Jim Harbaugh started playing soft basketball, soft football, because he went with that mantra, let's not run the score up on them. Let's just get out of the game. That's not how this works, man. You trying to be nice, and Buffalo Bills coach over there, he trying to put belt to ass. You can't do that, John. First of all, I don't know why we keep bringing back this coordinator. I don't know. Can somebody tell me what's so special about him? Look at last year against the Bills in the playoffs. Look at that horrible calling he had in the first half, HD.
not to cut you off, he was that coordinator for Georgia. Remember that Georgia team that won? That's why they brought him in, because he won. He had a plays where it incorporated his tight ends. He basically highlighted the 2 tight end position in that national championship game in that whole year. So they think he would fit Lamar, and he's this revolutionary guy. Tom Monken to me is overrated. I think he's overrated. I just think that he doesn't have a feel. You know how we talk about in basketball, how you talk about that feel for the game? He don't have a feel for play calling. Instead of him just continuously mashing, like you said, he's like, okay, I'm going to go conservative. I'm going to take my time. But this also go to John Harbaugh, Prince. Harbaugh continues to just, I don't know what it is. I think he gets too comfortable in saying, you know what? I'm just going to let my coordinators handle it. I'm going to let them do their job. Instead of saying, yo, we need to keep pushing. We got the offense. We got the weapons now. We got King Henry, possibly the best running back of this generation outside of Saquon. Man, we can run that thing. Or we can throw that thing. We got weapons now. I don't get it. John Harbaugh does this because I'm going to tell you this, Prince. John Harbaugh, since 2015, I believe it is, the Ravens have given up the most fourth quarter points in history. And this is a real fact. Like, this is a real fact out there. So I don't know if it's his philosophy. I don't know if it's his I'm gonna just stand back and just let this happen. I don't get it. Harbaugh, to me, should have been let go a long time ago. I know I may be jumping the gun. He should have been let go a long time ago. I think he's too conservative. And he doesn't know when to say, yo, let's keep pushing. We got to stop all this. I think players done got too comfortable with him, man. And I don't think he brings a get off your butt attitude, or he don't threaten anybody. Everyone feels like they're safe. So I don't know how you would think about that. So that was just my opinion of looking at it.
I'm looking at the play calling, HD, and it's like, what is this? Like, there's no way in the world the Baltimore Ravens shouldn't have had 50 points in this game. There's no way they shouldn't have had 50 points in this game. Don't y'all know the Buffalo Bills literally scored I think the fourth quarter scoring, because let me go back, because I want to make sure I'm not tripping when I look at this. In the fourth quarter, the Ravens scored, I think it was like about 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Let me make sure, because I gotta go. I gotta go look at it. Let me see these. Let me see these points again, man. Hold on.
Like, you got. Oh, I'll let you go.
No, you could go. I'm pulling up the box score, like per quarter.
Baltimore dropped 3 in the first quarter, 17 in the second, 14 in the third. Fourth quarter, they had 6. Guess how, Prince, y'all held them to 7 in the first, 6 in the second, 6 in the third. That stat I told you about since 2015 is true. Y'all gave up 22 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I knew it was like 3 touchdowns. Like, we gave them 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter at 3 touchdowns.
Crazy.
I'm like, man, I'm losing my dog. You ever had a loss where you feel numb? I feel numb.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it didn't even happen. Like, I feel like that game never took place. Like, I'm just out of it. I'm like, what is this? And we had them.
Yep.
And we got conservative. Dog, man, hey, I'm gonna be honest, dog. I'm gonna be honest. I am a giant Harbaugh fan.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest. I think he's overstayed his time.
He has.
This ain't me being reactional. I think John Harbaugh has overstayed his time. Again, one of these days you're gonna get your name on the stadium, right? One of these days you and your family gonna be able to come back. You and your grandkids, your kids, y'all gonna be able to go in the middle of the field at halftime and do your congratulations speech for your name in the Ring of Honor. But appreciate the Super Bowl. But I think we need a new voice. I think we need a new energy. I think we need a more manageable coach. Like he just, man, like how many losses? Like all of our losses are really on bad. Like it ain't on the talent. HD, you know what I'm saying? Like
no,
the
bro,
last 3 years, all
y'all
of
been
our
talented.
losses, regular season, playoffs, it has been on the coaching. It has been on the play calling. It has been on the systematic schemes, the timing, like the management of the game. Like John Harbaugh literally showed the front office he can't manage a game. That is your job as the head coach. It's 40-25. Where's your game management?
I'm just saying, bro, I've been doing this for a long time, and we used to do all day football. Like before, like I got into this with you, we did all day football. We would watch every Ravens game. The Ravens have the same problem. And I said 2 years ago, Prince, John Harbaugh should have been let go. And I understand he won a Super Bowl. He got y'all through tough times, especially the times when Joe Flacco went left. He kind of got older, and he really didn't play up to par. Like, look, and he's a good dude. John Harbaugh, people don't understand. John Harbaugh's a good dude. He's a real good guy. But sometimes we got that saying, good guys, nice guys finish last. He just don't have it no more. If I'm John Harbaugh and I see Lamar out here, Zay Flowers, Henry, we're moving it. That touchdown with D Hopkins, I would have kept putting foot to pedal. I'd have kept putting foot to pedal. Like, what? He just did the Randy Moss on him. He just mossed them. Touchdown. We got to keep going. And I feel like he lets himself down because I think Harbaugh gets stuck back in the 2000 teams, in the 2000s when y'all had Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. Y'all had all them dogs on defense. Haloti Nada. Y'all don't have that no more. Y'all don't have that no more. And then get this. Y'all have let go some great talent on that defense like Judon. Y'all let go of him. Y'all let go of other guys on the D-line who could have helped y'all in
Patrick
this situation.
McQueen. We drafted him.
Jadeveon Clowney. Clowney had a good year with y'all, and y'all just let him walk. It's like, I don't get it. So
Queen should have retired a Raven. Queen is literally the prototypical Ravens linebacker. He should have retired a Raven.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Yep. I don't get it. Look, you guys the Ravens should have 2 Super Bowls by now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's not me being a Lamar guy, because I'm from Florida. I've been following Lamar since Pompano, since he's been in high school. Y'all should have been won 2 Super Bowls by now.
Yeah,
it's again
with the talent we didn't have and Lamar MVP. Yeah, I agree.
Too conservative.
Yeah,
too conservative. Defensively, y'all letting talent go. I just don't understand. I don't get it. I understand that Bishotti.
Did we even blitz Allen in the fourth quarter?
Y'all did a pressure. And the people in the chat, a pressure is 5 or less going at the quarterback. Y'all just ran pressures. Y'all think y'all ran blitzes like twice. That also gets on my nerves. Why not blitz? Why not send a blitz? Why not send a delay blitz? Why not run a stunt with your blitzer? Like we used to run in college, we ran Okie Mix 3. Me and the other linebacker, I would come up and act like okay, I'm finna blitz here. And then what I would do is go hit the center, and I would pick the center, and that would open it up either for my 3 or nose tackle, or that would open up for my opposite linebacker next to me, which would be the Mike, because we ran a 3-4. So he would be the Mike, I would be the zip backer, which I'll blow anything up. So I would do some things like that. You got the linebacker and the speed for that. They're not doing it. It's like they're saying, we're going to rush 4. Y'all get to the quarterback. Everybody else is dropped back in this zone. I hate zone when you're not at least blitzing. Because if you blitz, the zone will work a lot better. But if you're running 5 or less, that gives me time just to say, if I'm a Josh Allen, oh, that's all y'all running? Oh, I'm going to step up. I'm going to go left. And I got 2 options. I can either run, or I can throw it to the drag route, or throw it to my safety net, which is the flat. That's all he was doing. He wasn't doing nothing special. And
then the zone he was running was so trash. That trash zone he was running, man. What is going? I'm like, come on, man. You got Josh Allen just standing back here, just pass here, pass here, pass here.
Right.
I'm like, oh,
they didn't have none of that. It's crazy.
Then Josh Allen gets the touchdown right on the tip. Coleman comes up with. Shout out to the Louisiana, Mr. Opelousas.
Shout out.
They get the touchdown right. We get the ball back. What was that play calling? Who calls that at that point in the game? John Harbaugh, your time is probably up. I'm still holding on to a glimmer, but I think your time is probably up. And whoever an offensive coordinator, whoever hired you, they need to be fired, and you need to be fired too. This is 2 games in a row against the Buffalo Bills where your play has been suspect when we needed it most.
Bruh, I'm not. See, this is the thing. It's like Jair Alexander too. I think it passed him by. I don't know if his body. I think he might be done. Like, he got burnt on a couple big plays down the field. So I know he's Lamar partner since Louisville. They played together, but I don't know, man. That secondary, like, to me, I would have kept at least a couple of those pieces. You could have got some pass rushing. I would have blitzed. I would have sent something. I would have done anything. I would have switched it up. Again, this is what they do. You guys have done this to past playoff runs too. Y'all played too conservative down the stretch. When I feel like y'all got the team to just mash it on somebody, there's no reason y'all lost this game. Y'all should have won this game by even more than 40. I felt y'all should have had 50 because the Bills defense won all that. They didn't do anything. I think y'all let them off the hook more than they did something. So I don't want to hear nobody tell me later, Buffalo got this deep. No, you don't. Your defense is still weak. Y'all going to struggle against some teams that's coming up that's on the schedule. So, man. So shout out to everybody in the chat and everything. Again, me and my brother pissed off because I'm a Lamar fan. He from the crib. If you from Florida and here, my brother P, you already know we represent everybody from the crib. And my brother here is a Louisiana man. Everybody know Ed Reed, who played at the great University of Miami, is out of Louisiana, out of NO. So we already know what it is. So that's the connection. Again, I think the Ravens, I think they're going to do what they do. They're going to bounce back. They're going to win next week. They're going to continue. But if you want to win the big one, you gotta push it. You can't rely on pressures at the end of the game. You have to run a blitz scheme. You have to run more stunts. You cannot let Josh Allen get comfortable and in a rhythm. If you let him get comfortable and in a rhythm, he's going to do what he did tonight. So,
because again, we needed this win because we don't got no soft schedule. Look,
no,
our next 5 games, HD, We got the Browns at home, right? But the Browns always play us close. Is division.
Play y'all tough. Yep.
Because the Browns beat us last year, the first game in week 2. I think we played them last year in week 2. Browns beat us last year, and Browns only won 3 games last year, and they beat us. We came back and beat them, but we always split with the Browns. We got the Browns, we got the Lions, we got the Chiefs, we got the Texans, we got the Rams, we got the Bears, and then it eases up going into the end of October. We get a couple softies on there. We got the Bears, the Dolphins, the Vikings, the Browns, the Jets. Then we get the Bengals.
I will admit, y'all beat. I didn't like what I saw from the Texans today. We're gonna get to that in a minute.
Yeah,
I think y'all can get them. I think y'all can beat the Texans.
You got a super chat, HD.
Okay, we got a super chat, y'all. You know, one Kylon with the $2 super chat. Thank you, my brother. I don't have the fresh music like the Needle Mover. The Needle Mover special. He got everything over there. Me, we keep it low key. We keep it all gut over here. Damn, I fell asleep thinking D. Henry closed it. No, D. Henry sold it. That's what D. Henry did. Somebody went to D. Henry and was like, yo, I need this for my parlay. I need you to stand back. Something happened. But shout out to one Kylon and all of that. Look, I honestly I'm not afraid of the Texans, bro. I think y'all could beat the Texans. CJ Stroud, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. He looking now. Let's say this. He does do terrible against the Rams. He's not good against that defense, but bro, I don't know, bro. CJ Stroud, he ain't looking too hot to me. He missed a lot of throws that I felt like I think y'all could beat them. I'm not worried about them. Now the Chiefs, if y'all can come up with a game plan, a special package, and with people, what I mean by that, during the week, we would create a special package around a certain quarterback or a certain running back, whoever's that dog on your offense. So in this case, I'm keeping Mahomes in the pocket. I'm watching a lot of Vic Fangio film because I think the Chargers did a little bit of that. Because what Vic Fangio does, because he's the coordinator for the Eagles. If you watch 2 years ago, Zoe, I broke this film down. They played the Broncos when Fangio was over there. And what Fangio would do is he would have his ends go up. They would play uphill. They wouldn't go in. They would just play contain. And they would keep their defensive tackle, one of their D tackles. He would stand the point right here. And wherever he go, he would just go in an angle downhill and force Mahomes to try to either get out of it or try to go back where he was at. But there'd be another guy waiting for him. So everybody else would just hang on to their guy. They wouldn't leave him. Even if it's a zone, I'm staying with you until I meet this other guy, and I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to switch. So if y'all could do something like that, I think y'all can beat the Chiefs. Chiefs don't really scare me. And then the Jets going to give y'all a little bit of problems because, look, I told you, Justin Fields and that team going to be different this year, and I should have went with my gut. I think they might be a little better than the Patriots, bro, because today they did some things that with Justin Fields, Aaron Glenn actually was like, you know what? Justin Fields, this is what you like to do. We going to maximize that and let you do your thing. Justin Fields impressed me. Now, I was upset because the defense let Aaron Rodgers win. Shout out to my brother Prince. He called it, the storyline, all of that. That's all they've been running with all day.
They've been running it all day.
All day they've been running it. Aaron Rodgers got revenge.
I know him like a book, AD. I know him like a book, man. I know what they want to push. They've been trying to push Aaron Rodgers all summer. They just didn't have nothing to go on. They was trying to push Aaron Rodgers all summer. That Cleveland quarterback conundrum was just getting so much hype that they couldn't really do it. But they were sneaking some Aaron Rodgers stuff. They were sneaking in, so that's why I already knew what the headline was going to be. I already knew it was pushing for that win.
Right. But I think y'all are going to be fine. It's just what I worry about y'all is in the playoffs when it's time to win those games in order to get to that next level. And that's been my only issue. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Because we're gonna be real. You want me to be myself, I'm gonna be myself. I don't like John Harbaugh, bro. I think he's too soft for one, and I think he lets things happen instead of just saying, okay, we need to do this. He don't know when to be aggressive compared to being conservative. Now, sometimes you might need to be conservative depending on the game, but in this game, you're going against the last year's MVP. You're going against the Super Bowl contending team. You got to put your foot on their neck and let them know last year was a fluke. We here now. Hear this foot on your neck. We coming to your house. We coming into your kitchen. We opening up your refrigerator. We fixing some lemonade or tea, whatever you like. Kicking your dad out the big chair. We telling your mama, you make me a big sandwich and you watching whatever on the TV. That's the attitude that I needed y'all to go in with. And y'all did it until the end. And John Harbaugh, that's unacceptable. Lamar did great. Everybody did their job. But you, as the head coach, telling Monken, what is you doing? I don't need this conservative. We need to keep going with it. I didn't see it.
You can get conservative. 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah,
do that. But come on, man. It's the beginning of the fourth quarter. And we out here running zone runs, man. What are we doing, man? We're going 3 and out, man. We out here doing 3 and outs, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
All right, y'all. We talked about that and everything. So look, today, now we're gonna go to my team. We went to the Ravens. We're gonna go to my team, and then we're gonna talk about everybody else. Now, the Bucs and the Falcons. Prince, this was crazy. I thought we lost the game. I thought we lost the game. Listen, Auntie Sess was up there talking her trash. She was over here clowning me. I'm like, look, man, I don't like Baker. I don't like Baker. All right, listen, I don't. She like, nephew, now you know you want Baker now. Look at what Baker's going to do. Look, and then we about to lose. Michael Penix was shredding us apart. We couldn't do nothing. We tried twist. We tried blitz. We tried we showed blitz. Then we dropped back in all coverage. And then he still picked us apart. And then at the end, young Cool had he had it. I was like, this dude missed it. I was over there dancing. I was doing my little dance. I was like, man, you soft, you trash. Your whole family shouldn't have had you. I was going everywhere with it. What did you see? Yeah, the whole family, man. It's football. We don't know. Everybody got to get it. Everybody got to get the smoke. Family. You know what I'm saying? The partners, your homeboy partners, your uncle, grandma. They all got to get it. So, again, what did you see in that game that either impressed you or you felt like this could be fixed on, or you ain't really feeling this? Like, what do you feel about this game? What caught your eye in this game?
I mean, y'all, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers lost this game twice and won it once.
Right.
I'm watching the fourth quarter because I got the multi-screen going on, right?
Right.
I'm watching the fourth quarter. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm like, they done lost the game twice but won it. You never. First of all,
it was terrible, bro. That was the worst fourth quarter I've ever seen from a team. I swear we lost that fourth quarter. I swear we lost that fourth quarter.
Y'all need a run game. It's two things. Y'all need a run game, and y'all secondary ain't as good as I thought it'd be.
No. That's why I was mad we got rid of Shiloh. Everybody in Tampa was telling me, man, I'm like, bro, we need a Shiloh because we're not that good tackling like that. Dean has been underperforming. Like, I don't know why we still got him. I guess because we being cheap like we always do. That secondary was trash, bro. Like,
I mean, they almost put up 400 yards on y'all. I think it was like 350 or something like that, 350,
bro,
360. Like, they almost have 400 yards.
Yes,
like,
they had 289.
Like total? They had 289 total? Or that was
No,
just
they had 358 total. They had 289 passing. Yeah.
Like, y'all run defense. I ain't too mad at y'all run defense, but y'all pass defense, man.
It's trash.
How many double moves y'all gonna get beat on? I'm like, dude, you flat-footed. You got to break on the ball, man. What you backpedaling for? Mike Evans, I'm like, Bucks had possession receivers out there, and y'all backpedaling like they about to beat y'all for 60.
Bro, I don't get it. And then I did not like the schemes on the front seven when we were blitzing. And this is why I don't like Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles gets way too conservative. You know how we talked about with John Harbaugh? This is the same thing that happens to him. He gets too conservative. He lets his foot off the pedal, and they pass too much. It's like they want Baker when you don't need to do it. When you don't have a strong pass defense, you want to run the ball because you want to try to run it to keep the other team off the field because your pass defense ain't good. And he don't care. We had so many 3 and outs, it ain't make no sense. And I felt like we did not lean on the run game.
Y'all have a good O-line.
We do, but we should have ran the ball more. We didn't run the ball enough. We only start running the ball.
Like, I don't know.
I don't get it. Like, Baker, we relied on Baker way too much. We should have went with Irvin a little more. We should have went with Rashad. Rashad came in and was getting us yards, and then you know what they said? Rashad, come on out. We finna throw this play. Like, why? We're running the ball. See, Buccaneers football, what people don't understand, we never had an identity. We had the paper bag era, and then Tony Dungy brought that Pittsburgh Steelers attitude to us because that's where he played in the secondary with. So he brought that cover 2, that cover 3 attitude to our team, and that's what we roll with. All of a sudden, now we're trying to be this pass happy thing with Baker, and I'm like, bro, that's not going to help us. That's not our game. I'm running the ball and letting my line, because look, we had 2 or 3 people out today on the line. So I'm trying to run the ball to take the pressure off of them. They like, you know what? We just going to throw the ball. And that set the Falcons up in the fourth quarter to do what they had to do. Michael Penix started taking us apart because he figured out, oh, y'all can't cover the double move. Oh, you flat-footed. Oh, easy money. Kyle Pitts went to work. Drake London went to work. Algieri, Bijan, they went to work. So it's like,
hey, Bijan. Hey, look, let me say this, man. Let me say this, man. Bijan had over 100 total yards. I think he had 100 yards just in the air. Like, y'all linebackers can't cover. I'm like, dude, how many times y'all gonna leave the man open? Can't at least knock him off the. How many? I don't care if you run into him. How many times y'all linebackers gonna be just like the cornerback? Whoever y'all DB coach is, I need them to be gone. Because everybody just backpedaling. Is that what y'all worked on during the offseason, HD? Just put the cones out there and told everybody to backpedal? Because that's all y'all was doing.
That's all we was doing.
Like, I'm going to be honest. I was watching Michael Penix, and I'm like, as the game went on, I'm like, y'all not even trying to see if he can actually throw the ball. Everybody's just releasing. Everybody's just relieving. Nobody's pressing up, trying to see if y'all defense could create havoc. Everybody, the coverage was just so loose. Like, y'all was playing a conservative defense.
Did you see our linebackers make any read steps? Did you even see them
No.
wait a little bit? No, they just.
Even on
I'm
the
like, you're not a
screens.
defensive
I'm like,
back.
even on the screens, like your linebackers, they overrunning the screens. I'm like, where's you going? You're 5 yards in the backfield.
Hey, here's a stat for you, right? Guess who led the team in tackles?
Who?
Tyke Smith, one of our DBs. Guess who was the second? Hold on. No. We finna cook them because I was pissed today. I was about, listen, I'm older now. I'm older now because back in the day, holes would have been everywhere. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Guess who our second person was? It was Dennis. He had 7 tackles. That's basically like our outside backer / end. That was our best. Guess what our linebacker did, right? Our best linebacker is Lavonte David. He had 3 solo tackles and 6 assists. That's it. And then guess what? There was no other linebacker that recorded anything.
That's y'all. I'm just confused at what defensive scheme y'all was running. I was like, that's the softest. Like y'all was in it. Sometimes I thought y'all was in prevent defense.
We were running 2-4-2-4-5, which is basically just a 4-2 because your ends basically are playing outside backers. Your middle backer. This is why I don't like the sub packages, Prince. The only way you could run a sub package is if you got a Ray Lewis type of backer or you got a Derek Brooks. If you ain't got those type of backers, it's not going to work. Like your 2 backers have got to be side to side within the box. Like they got to be like on it. And if they're not on it, Lavonte David, I love him because he's a long-time Buck. And I'm a linebacker guy. I love my linebackers. Lavonte should have hung it up a long time ago. We were banking on Devin White. Devin White went left with going at it with the front office about the contract. Plus, he's not an inside backer. He's more of a wheel backer. He's not a guy who's going to battle it out inside with the guards or the centers or the tackles. That's not his game at all. So that's what messed us up. I felt like we should have went and got some inside backers. We didn't get that. So I was expecting our front 7 to bring pressure, our front 4 to bring pressure and actually be the staple of our defense. That didn't work. I wanted to keep Shiloh because Shiloh actually could be that rover type of DB, which is / linebacker / can cover. And that's what I wanted, but they let him go, which I'm still pissed off about because I got the vision of what he could have done. He would have helped our run defense out a lot. When you go that 5 DB set, if your nickelbacker / dime backer can't come up and lay that thigh out, you're going to get cooked. And that's what happened to us tonight. We got cooked. And Michael Penix, he didn't impress me all that. I thought he was okay, but again, he did what he was supposed to do. He took advantage of no linebacker play, DBs running flat foot, nobody taking read steps, everybody running around blockers. You know when you run around blockers, that you know you're going to get cussed out. You know you're going to get benched. You already know what it is. Oklahoma's are coming tomorrow. You already know what it is. So I'm worried about us down the stretch of the season. And we're
y'all
too
got out of there with that
Baker
win, though,
dependent.
man. That's all that matters. At least y'all got out of there with a win, man. That's all that
We
matters.
did. We did, but I'm a person, Prince. I'm a person that, like, I'm a stickler for detail. And if we won barely, that next game you could lose by 2 touchdowns because you're doing the same stuff. So I want to see what Todd Bowles do this week and how he corrects that. Because if he's happy because of that win, I can't rock with you because I'm not happy. Falcons should have won this game by 2 touchdowns. I'm not even going to lie to you. They should have won by 2 touchdowns. We made it out of there because God said, I'm going to bless y'all today. I'm going to have him miss this kick. That's wild. How we got out of it.
Yeah.
So $2 super chat from my fellow Buccaneer hero 0870. Go Buccaneers, cake or trash field for MVP. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, now he gonna throw 3 picks next week. And then what? You gonna come in here and be like, we need to get rid of them. We need to trade them. We need to release them. You know, and then what we gonna do then? We're gonna put in glove wearing Teddy. Glove wearing Teddy gonna come say today. Come on. What we doing? What we doing in Prince voice? What we doing out here? So again, so now here go the games today. We're gonna recap the Dolphins and the Colts. Prince, what the what?
Hey, the Dolphins is tanking, man.
They take it, bro.
They got to be taking for a quarterback or something. The Dolphins tanking for a quarter. The Dolphins is tanking for Arch Manning.
They got to, bro. Tuna threw a pick early, and it was over with. It was done. And then after that, where did their offense go? Like they had 0 points for 3 quarters, Prince, and they scored 8 in the fourth. Tuna Fish threw, he was 14 to 23, 114, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Like, what? Like, Tyreek Hill played, but Waddle played, like, a chain played, like. So we going with tanking because Daniel Jones looked like the second coming of Peyton Manning out there.
Daniel Jones ain't that good. Hey, Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts ain't that good. The Dolphins just not a good team. Like they secondary is suspect. They offense is suspect. I don't know how long they coach gonna be there, man. What his name is, Mike. I don't know how long Mike gonna be there, man.
I call him the guy off of Sin City. You know, the guy with the glasses, the weird dude.
Man, you wild. You wild. You wild.
That's who we remind me of. Look. I'm just being honest. He's a weird dude. I just know me and him would connect. I'll be like, bro, go over there. Like, I'll stay with the defensive coach. You go over there. You kind of giving me that. You know, you do something else on the part-time outside of here. Like, you got to go over there, bro. Like, bro, they got dominated. The second quarter was even worse. They gave up 17 points. 17. Like, do you think they quit on them? Do you think they just quit and said, we just don't like this guy? Or do you think it's turmoil or... You heard anything or?
I think it's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, the passing game isn't good. The run game isn't good. I mean, Tua just ain't it. Like, think about this. Who's the leader on that team? Like, who's the leader in the locker room? Who's in the locker room, who's talking at halftime? You're down 17 at halftime. Who's talking? Who in the locker room is talking? Who's galvanizing the troops? They missing a lot. They missing an identity. They missing a quarterback. Tua is not it. They need they missing a lockdown corner. I don't like their defensive front. I mean, their O-line is suspect. I mean, they okay, but they not top. They don't have a top 10 O-line. In my opinion, like they need a lot. Like they need to blow that up. See what they can get for Tua. See what they could get for Tyreek Hill, Waddle, Devon. Like they need to blow that up and see if they can rebuild over the next 3-4 drafts. Like that team is done. Ain't no add no player to revamp that HD. That's not a team. That's not a team. That team is
Bro,
done. That team's done.
I'm gonna stick to what I said. This is the way they did Brian Flores. Ever since Brian Flores has left, they've never had that tough identity ever again. It's been gone. Because remember, Brian Flores he wanted Justin Herbert instead of Tua. And he had that defense. Look, Miami's defense has not been the same since Brian Flores has left. And everybody in the chat, go look up the statistical numbers when Brian Flores was last there to now. They haven't been the same. And then Prince, they lost their leader. They lost their emotional leader. He in Pittsburgh. You saw what he did today. He just took the game over. Bro.
And then I like Jordan. And I like Dotson. I like Jordan Woods and I like Dotson.
Mm-hmm.
But Miami got some small linebackers. Is either of them, HD, can you check? How tall is Jordan and Dotson? How tall is Jordan Woods and Dotson? I don't even think they 6 feet.
I'm fine.
They look like they 5'10" out there running around. They look like little running backs. They look like LaDain Thomason out there. Like they short. 6 feet.
Hold on, let me see. Talking about Jordan Brooks. Okay, got you.
Jordan Brooks and Dotson.
Okay, Jordan Brooks is, man, he's small. He's 6 foot 240. That's small.
He's not 6 feet.
No, he's 5'10". He 5'10", bro.
He not 6
yeah,
feet.
he not 6 feet.
He not 6
and then the other linebacker, you said
if it say 6 feet, he not 6 feet.
The other linebacker was Phillips.
No, Dotson.
Yeah, Dotson. Yeah, Dotson. Hold on. Okay, Tyrell Dotson.
How tall he is?
Bruh, I swear he ain't no 6 feet, bruh. He gotta be 5'9", bruh. He 5'9", bruh. 5'10".
No in the world.
And guess his weight. Guess his weight.
Man, y'all look like running backs out here.
Guess his weight.
What's his weight?
He's smaller than the other guy. He like 235, 238.
Oh man, he ain't 6 feet. He ain't 6 feet. He ain't 6 feet.
Again, I'm telling you, Prince.
Man, Daniel Jones was tossing the ball right over their head. They couldn't even get up there to get the ball, man. Daniel Jones was just tossing it right over their head, man. Both of them look like running backs at linebacker positions.
And get this.
I was like, these dudes are small.
Bruh. They don't have it, bro. They defense, they don't have it. They don't have any dogs on their defense. If you're going to run 2 linebackers like that, you got to have some big D tackles. Your D tackles have got to be big. They got to be. And I'm not talking about the old D tackles like Sam Adams or Saragosa. I'm talking about at least around 298, 300, but a lean 298, 300. They got to be at least about 6'3", 6'4". Because if you're going to have 2 backers, Prince, that's undersized, those are undersized backers, if you want to be honest.
Yeah.
You gotta, cause see, I say I'm 6 feet, but I'm about 5'10", 5'11", but I was about 250, 55, because I had to have some extra bulk on me. Because if I'm gonna go one-on-one with the fullback, when it was a fullback or the tight end or a lineman, I gotta have that extra bricks in my pockets. I can't go in there like 6 feet, 238. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be on the bench with my back like this on my back. So Yeah, one Colin back in the super chat with $2. Miami peaked after that 70-point win versus Denver. I didn't even like that 70-point. I didn't even like Prince. You might think I'm crazy, right? I thought that 70-point win was a fluke. I thought it was overrated. I was the only one on the panel.
That was their last winning season, huh?
Yeah. Remember, it was early in the year.
Yeah, it was
they just went and beat them. So, Prince, I'm gonna tell you this, because everybody like C-Pen, all y'all attest this.
That was before Sean Payton. Man, that Denver Broncos.
Yeah. I told everybody, right? I was on because I was doing my all day, right? Everybody was telling me like this, HD, you crazy. I said it like this. I'm not impressed by that 70-point win. I don't think they're going to get it done at the end of the season. I just think this is more like a front running show. They just putting up a bunch of empty points. And then guess what? They lost that year. First round. They got their head busted. So I felt it was overrated. What did you feel about it? I thought it was an overrated 70-point. That was me. Everybody was praising on ESPN, NFL Network, all of the shows, Undisputed, and I was like, man, it's overrated. Like,
dog, don't you know Indianapolis broke a record today? Daniel Jones is the first quarterback to score on every drive.
I didn't know that.
Every drive.
I had the volume down.
Crazy.
They made Daniel Jones look like Joe Montana today. That's Joe Montana, Daniel Jones.
Miami got the coach thinking he's a genius for starting Daniel Jones. He got him thinking it's gonna be short-lived, but for a week he a genius. It's gonna be short-lived, but for a week he a genius, man. HD, I'm trying to move on, man. That whole Miami, man, cut that off, man. Cut that out, man. We got about 6 more games to get to, man. We got 6 more games to get to. I got 30 minutes left. I ain't trying to deal with them, man.
I know. I got you. My Mello 199 sup HD. What's up, Mello? Let me get my brother out of here, man. Sis don't play. Sis don't play.
Yeah, she said you gonna be doing your late show. You
I already know.
You tell me. I already know.
Hey, I'm gonna get you through it. We're gonna get through it, bro. Because I know. Trust me, I know. Now, Steelers and the Jets, man. What you thought about that?
I like what I seen from both squads. That both of these offenses look better than I thought they would look. The run games for both teams are still questionable. I need to see more consistency. I know Bryce Hall gonna be Bryce Hall. They need to feed him a little more. But both of their run games, I think they'll show up eventually. They didn't really show me too much today, but Justin Fields looks like a starting quarterback.
Finally.
Like, he don't look like a backup rotational quarterback. Today, Justin Fields looked like a starting quarterback. Now, even on that deep ball he had to, I think, Garrett Wilson, it was first touchdown. I think
it was like put it out there 40. A little more. Garrett
he could have put it out there a little more.
A little more.
Actually, it hung too long. If there would have been a good cornerback, they would have picked that off. Because it hung in the air too long and it was a little wobbly. Like it wasn't a drop in the bucket kind of pass. So that's something I'm going to be looking out for. But outside, and that's nitpicking, right? Every quarterback have bad throws all the time that still end up as touchdown. It's nitpicking. But it's just one of those things you want to pay attention to moving forward. If you're a coach, because a good cornerback, I'm watching film and I know you sell your balls. I'm not jumping at your receivers. I'm going to play the ball. Like, I hope Justin Fields realizes he just gave other cornerbacks film to watch when he passes the ball like that. I'm not going to play the man. I'm going to play the ball because you're going to let it hang. I'm going to catch it at his high point. That's coming from a cornerback. I'm not going to play the receiver if you're going to just put the ball in the air. You better be a bullet. I mean, you got to drop that in the bucket and put it a little out in front of him towards the sideline. It was kind of like inside the hash and it was kind of like it wasn't a drop in the bucket. It was kind of like a floater. It was a floater more than a drop in the bucket. It wasn't a
No, it was a floater. No, it was a floater.
You can't do that against elite defenses.
No.
I think Pittsburgh is still trying to find their way.
What you think about Rodgers though? What you thought about him?
Rodgers looked good, man. Rodgers looked good.
He looked
41 years old, still out there scrambling. A couple of times you can see his age caught up to him. He got caught from behind a couple of times trying to scramble. But outside of that, man, Pittsburgh looked good today. I don't know how good they can be because I don't know how good the Jets actually are.
Yeah, that is true. And I don't like the Steelers running game. I think they need to go pick up another running back or see if they can make a move to go get a running back in there. Because you're not going to get this Aaron Rodgers every week. Let's just be real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. You got to lean on your run game. I don't. What you thought about Metcalf? I don't know, man. Do you think he fit with them?
I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. I've never been a fan of DK Metcalf.
Okay.
Because he's not a good route runner. He's not good off the press, and you can easily get on his head. You can get in his head real easy. That's been my issue with Metcalf. I think he's a poor man's version of a T.O. because at least T.O. can get you the extra yards, and he also could like get the 50-50 balls. With DK Metcalf, I'm sorry, dog. I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan of his. I like his uncle though. His uncle was a beast back with Atlanta. But other than that, I don't rock with him, bro. So now, guys, we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to let's see. We got okay. I ain't worried about the Jags game. Panthers, y'all still suck. Cardinals and Saints. What you thought about the Cardinals and Saints?
Cardinals are going to suck. I was watching the game, right? I was watching the game, right?
I thought the same. Bro, get out my head, bro. Get out my head.
I'm watching the game and I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sold on Kyler Murray. He can't throw the football. Kyler Murray cannot throw the football. I watch him overthrow Marvin Harrison so many times. I watch him miss open receivers so many times. I watch him miss a read and try to take off running. So you know when that coach, they previous coach said he don't look at film and
he don't.
He don't know how to read a defense. I'm starting to believe that he don't know how to read a defense. The Saints defense is not that good for you to be out there struggling like that.
How you get outplayed by Rattler? How Rattler outplay you?
Like, I know they won that game, HD. But that Kyler Murray, I don't know, man. He can't read a defense.
They won that game.
He can't read defenses.
They won that game because it shows you Kellen Moore's inexperience. That's it.
Yeah, it was his
that was it. Because look, if I trade
HD at halftime, why not call the timeout? What you doing? He let Kyler Murray, he let the Cardinals burn 2 minutes off the clock when you at the goal line. It was like a minute and 40 seconds left. Cardinals was at their own goal line. They can't even get a first down. It's either touchdown or field goal, and you let them burn the rest of the first half when you could have got the ball back.
So look.
HD, he went into halftime with 2 timeouts.
Bruh, it showed his inexperience. Look, Spencer Rattler. When Spencer Rattler looks better than you, and I watched Spencer Rattler in South Carolina, bruh, Kyler Murray, you should have went to baseball. That's all I gotta say. You should have went to baseball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. He's terrible. Now,
hey, his legs ain't gonna save him, man.
No.
He got to learn how to read a defense, man. He can't process.
He looks slower too, because remember he came off an injury. He looked a lot slower than he did.
He actually looked. I was watching him. He actually looks heavier. Like he doesn't look. And I know as you get older, he's a few years in the league. But you got to eat right. You got to remember, you ain't gonna be that metabolism ain't gonna burn the McDonald's off. It looked like he ate some bad food during the offseason. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like he ate some bad food.
If you're that size, you can't put that much weight on. You can't put that much weight on one, and I want you to study Drew Brees. Drew Brees, even though he was at like 6 feet, 5'11", in that range, he could process fast. You could tell he watched film. He was a junkie, but his arm, like his accuracy, until the last 2 seasons of his career, you could argue Drew Brees is probably one of the greatest throwers we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, Drew Brees is one of the greatest throwers of the football ever.
So again,
Brees is the top 5 thrower of the football.
Right. Kyler Murray, if you ain't got that type of accuracy or arm, you got to move on, man. So the next team, Commanders and Giants. Russell is done, in my opinion.
Russell's done.
Russell's done. Yeah.
He's done.
Shout out to Jaden and Debo and them. Now, Bengals and Browns. This was hilarious because
God,
bruh. This game came down to who you want the game or you want the game. Do you want me to give you the game?
They was literally, they was giving each other the game, HD. They was giving each other the game, man.
Bruh, look, I know Joe Flacco won you a ring. He brought y'all another championship. Bruh, can we just say, like, what are we doing? I need one of your hoodies so I can come up here and just do this to them when they play. What are you doing? What are we doing?
Man, I gotta send you one, man. Look, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say what nobody else wants to say. You gonna look at the stat sheet and say Joe Burrow had an okay game. I mean, what his name is? Flacco had an okay game. Let me say this. Let me say this. You know how aggravating it is for a receiver when you gotta dive for every catch, when you gotta reach out for every catch. Those 2 interceptions were, yes, the receivers, it touches your hand, you get paid millions, you gotta catch it. But I need people to go back and watch that game. Both of those interceptions, the receiver had to lay out to go catch the ball, and that's why it was popping up. Joe Flacco was inaccurate. Joe Flacco today got away with some of his inaccuracy because he has young, athletic receivers. If he had a veteran receiver room, Joe Flacco would have probably completed 10 passes.
Yes, agreed.
Their defense made that offense look better because they kept getting, again, if you look at the stat sheet, you'll say Joe Flacco had a good game. But I'm going to be honest. You know how many times the Cleveland Browns was in the red zone and left out of there with a 4 and out, or couldn't get past the 10-yard line after they got in the red zone? Joe Flacco just dinking and dunking. Man, that only going to get you so far. That ain't going to work. That going to work in week 1 because nobody got film on you. It's Kevin Stefanski's dink and dunk offense.
Trash.
It's a reason Kevin Stefanski has never had a top 10 offense. It's a reason. The closest they got was, I think, the year they went to the playoffs. I think there was like number 14 or 13.
Yeah.
But it's the reason they've never had you can't just dink and dunk your way down the field. I'm confused at you're dinking and dunking down the field. When a team presses you, you go 3 and out. You can't score in the red zone because you can't extend the play longer than 10 yards. Joe Flacco is just standing in the pocket. like an old man in a cave. Like it was one time he ran into a sack. Throw the ball away. He literally was in the pocket. That's his old age catching up to him. And then the commentators, they don't want to talk about his age. They gonna say, look at Joe Flacco, the veteran. He knew not to throw the ball because it was gonna be intercepted. No, Joe Flacco was in the pocket and he didn't have his first read. His old age kicked in and he just started running in a circle. I'm gonna go put that on my shorts to show y'all how funny it was. He was in the pocket. Nobody was close to sacking him, and he took a sack. He wasn't even about to get sacked, and he took the sack. He literally ran into the defender. Like Joe Flacco played a okay game, but that offense with his style of play will not win them games. You got Cleveland Browns fans saying Joe Flacco played a good game. You had 16 points.
Where? He didn't play no good game.
You had 16 points on the Bengals, who have one of the worst defenses in the league. You had 16 points. Who you beating?
Prince,
Daniel Jones put up 33.
Prince, if they wouldn't have got those flags earlier, where they got
they had a couple flags. Bengals, Bengals had a couple flags.
Like, the Bengals let them off the hook.
Bengals are undisciplined.
Undisciplined. Listen, I'm with you. Bengals should have blew these dudes out. It should have never been close. But their defense is so trash.
Not to cut you off, HD. HD.
You good?
HD. How did Joe Flacco have a good game and he gonna win you some games as a quarterback when Joe Burrow and the Bengals had -7 yards in the second half and you didn't even score?
Bro. And
they had negative yards on offense and you couldn't even put up 2 touchdowns.
He had 2 picks that were crucial, 1 TD, and guess how many times he threw the ball, Prince? And how old is he? 45 times. 45 times. Isn't he like 42?
No, he's 40.
He's not gonna make it to week 3. He ain't gonna make it to week 3 or 4.
That one gonna be sore as hell. That one gonna be sore as hell. All that dinking and dunking, man. All that dinking and dunking, man. That ain't gonna work. That's a boring offense. If I'm a receiver, I don't want to be in that offense. That is a boring offense to be in. All you're just dinking and dunking. And I'm gonna be honest, that little running back they got, Samson, I like him. He got some Darren Sproles tendencies, but he's not it. He's too small. The defensive lineman was just grabbing him by his neck, slamming him down. I was like, one time a DB picked him up and slammed him on his neck.
I saw it.
I was like, this dude, how tall is this dude? This dude is small.
You know we called them backs? You know what we called them backs back in the day? Is spell backs. Those are spell backs.
Hey,
that's all he is.
It was a DB. I forgot who it was. Picked him up and put him on his head.
I said, bro, I had to rewind it.
And again, the 2 interceptions, I'm not going to put that solely on Flacco. You're a receiver. You got to catch the ball. But Flacco got the receivers laying out for balls all game long. Like nothing is in their basket. Nothing is in between the numbers. He throwing everything away from the receiver where they got to go reach out and get it. Like, that ain't going to last all season. Them receivers going to get tired of that. Like, one of them receivers going to pull a hamstring in the next couple games. Because they got to reach out. He's so inaccurate. Like, everything is off target.
Shout out to Mello the Demon Slayer, Sup HD for the $1.99 super chat. And shout out to my brother Sporting Page, one of the best pages on Twitter. Go check him out. He dropped none but NBA, old facts, ABA days, all of that. GOAT Football Show. Love the setup. Here's to a strong season. Oh, man, look, my brother, man, it's because of him. He set this up, man. The sporting page, $20. That's from Canada. Shout out to him. Yeah, I agree, man. Trash. Look. I just want to ask you this. Will Shadur Sanders play anytime this season?
My heart says no, because I know how they handled him this season. They've said he don't really know the playbook like that. They believe in the 3rd round pick more. He's more experienced, yada yada. They brought in a quarterback that Kevin Stefanski had 2 years ago or a year ago. Yeah, they brought him back. He's on their practice squad, but Shadur is the emergency quarterback, but that's only to sell tickets. I think if Dylan Gabriel goes into the game and he sucks, I think they're gonna go to the practice squad quarterback. I don't think they want to put Shadur out there because this is my thing. Shadur doesn't even fit that program. His personality, what he comes with, his aura, it doesn't fit the Cleveland Browns. Like it really, the Cleveland Browns they want to be buttoned up. They want to give this corporate, this no nonsense, like that don't fit certain people. And he's one of those people. That's why I wanted him to go to the Saints, because the community, the aura in the Superdome, it fits his personality. Sometimes as an athlete, your environment sometimes helps you or it hurts you. He doesn't like it's just even in the off season when there was the highlight of everything and they would show stuff, I would see it. Even like you could tell like it doesn't fit. He doesn't fit the Browns. Like he really doesn't. And let me say this, man, because I know we got good time. Let me say this. These Cleveland Browns head coaches need to stop getting away with telling people Shadur isn't getting first team reps because he don't know the playbook. Let me say this. That is false. Because if you're a good coach, you cater your offense to who you believe in. They don't want to cater their offense to Shadur because they don't believe in him. So all of these people that are running with this, he don't know the playbook. He might not know the playbook they have, but I guarantee you, if that coaching staff believed in him, they would have catered their playbook to fit his play style. If they really thought he was the future. I don't understand why they drafted him. Okay, you draft him, you want to take a flyer on him, right? You shelve him, you make him QB3, you bring in another quarterback. Why keep him on a 53-man roster? I don't understand what the game plan is with him. What are you developing if you're not even giving him reps? You can watch all the film you want, but if you're not going on the field and displaying and going through the progressions of the film you're watching, what are you doing? You're not getting better. You're literally shelving his talent. They're literally shelving his talent. By the time he gets ready to play, he won't have it.
Do you think this is more about, okay, we screwed up with the Watson contract? Do you think this is them trying to recuperate that money back? Because this is what people tell me, to try to recuperate all that money they dished out to him. Do you think that has something to do with it? Because to me, I think they were forced to take him. Me allegedly just saying that, this is me just my opinion. I think they were forced to take him. I don't think they ever wanted him. And I'm with you. He don't fit Cleveland. Cleveland don't. This ain't the type of quarterback for Cleveland. I just think they just was like, okay, we punished them enough. go ahead and take him. That's how I look at it. I don't think that
HD. I'm watching the Saints play today. I watched the Saints all preseason, right?
Yeah.
Tyler Shaw is a Browns type of quarterback, and Shadur Sanders is a Saints type of quarterback.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
They both went to the wrong team.
Exactly. I think they said, okay, we done did enough to him. Go to the Browns. Because I watched him too, Prince. He don't fit. It just don't fit. Shadur would fit that organization. He would fit that type of player. And you still got Cameron there. You still got Cam there. And you still got your other boy, the linebacker. I can't think of his name. I love him. Can't think of his name. He at linebacker. You still got that attitude there. I'm with you.
Yeah, like they went to the wrong organizations. Like, again, how are you developing somebody if all they're doing is watching film and not getting reps? I'm confused at what are you developing? They keep saying,
give me 1 second. Go ahead and cook. I'll be right back. Yeah.
They keep saying he's developing. How are you developing if you're not running reps with actual NFL players? You're running with practice squad players who aren't actually going to get in games. They're not, those practice squad players aren't up on the playbook. So no matter what you're running with the practice squad players, that's not plays that the coach is going to run in games because they're not part of the practice unit that actually calls the plays. Like, I don't understand. Like, cut him. Like, why is he there? I don't understand why Shadur is in Cleveland. Like, it doesn't make sense. They're literally clearly telling you he's not ready and we're not going to give him an opportunity. Like, they're literally telling you he's a developmental quarterback. He's not ready. And we're not going to give him an opportunity. So I'm confused at why you're holding on to him. And everybody, all the reporters in Cleveland keep saying he don't know the playbook. He's a 5th round pick. He's not as good as Dylan Gabriel. Stop reporting on him. Stop putting him on your thumbnails. Stop putting Shadur Sanders in your titles. Stop saying this. Stop interviewing him. If he's just a 5th round pick, I don't understand this. I don't understand that whole Shadur thing, man.
Thank you.
Move on, HD, when you're ready.
No, yeah, we good. My fault. I'll tell you behind stage what happened. Demario Davis, yeah, that's his name. Love him at linebacker. Real good. He fits that personality. I just think they were forced to take him, Prince, and I just feel like this is all a money grab. That's all I think it is. That's all it is. It's crazy. Yeah. So now we got Raiders and Patriots. Drake May, I said it in college and I say it now. I don't really see him as that guy to really lead a franchise. I might be wrong. He reminds me of a poor version of a Tannehill, like that type of guy. And it was some throws that I felt like he could have made. He kind of got gun shy, pulled it back too soon.
HD, like I keep saying, man. Sometimes the NFL gives off a lot of that WNBA vibe. And I'm going to say this why. This is why I'm going to say why. There's too much of the old guard going on, and they keep failing. How many times are they going to keep failing? They want the white quarterback that says the big words that they can play golf with, that makes what they call it, the Wonderlic test.
The Wonderlic test. Yeah, the Wonderlic test. I hate that test.
That's a coach. That's a coach. That's not a quarterback. That's a coach. Because Cleveland keeps saying the same thing about Dylan Gabriel. I've watched him play. Nothing about him is exciting. You're describing a coach. That is a coach. That's not a player. Again, man. Drake made.
Yeah.
I don't see it. I never seen it. I don't know what the hype is. I felt like that was a bad quarterback class anyway when the class he got drafted in. I don't know what the hype is.
I liked the Milton more than him. The only thing with Milton is his accuracy. But if you work with Milton, Prince, think about it. He could throw every type of throw. He just needed the right guidance and he just needed the right coaching around him. That's it. Because I watched him at Tennessee. There wasn't nothing wrong with Milton. He just didn't have, to me, the right coaching, and you could have worked on his mechanics. I think he would have been not saying he would have been a top 5, but he would have been serviceable, top 15-ish, around there, a 13-ish. I think he could have been that. And then he got some athleticism with him where he can extend the play. I don't know. That was just me. Next one, 49ers and Seahawks. Again, I felt the Seahawks gave this game to him. I don't like Sam Darnold. Brock Purdy, to me, I'm sorry. I don't know why people love him so much. Look, man, I don't see it. Like, even the Super Bowl run, I just don't see it to me. To me, they're trying so hard. Kyle Shanahan has an ego where he wants to prove to everybody, I can make a quarterback the best quarterback in the game. This is the next Joe Montana, Brock Purdy. I can do that. And a lot of times, this is why he loses the big games, Prince. He did it with Jimmy G. He had a chance to go get the GOAT. You know why he didn't go get the GOAT? Because it couldn't add to his ego. He couldn't be like, I made this guy. Then he went with Brock Purdy. He could win that because, you know, Brock Purdy ain't going to fight back with him. Brock Purdy ain't going to have an ego. That's the type of guys he want, the do boys. He got another do boy who got lucky because the cornerback didn't read the play right. The cornerback should have picked it off. Game would have been over, but his dumb behind kept going backwards instead of staying forward. I hate that in today's NFL. I don't know who's teaching these defensive backs, linebackers. I don't know who's teaching them how to go after the ball. I just
everybody
don't
bailing.
get it.
Everybody
bailing. It's like, but yeah. I didn't see nothing special.
49ers are 49ers. Nothing. They're hard-nosed. Kittle did get hurt after his touchdown. I mean,
they bent. You saw how they bent them up?
Oh, yeah, they bent them up. Hey, man. But again, man, ain't nothing exciting there. Rams is going to win that division.
Yes.
I mean, Brock Purdy is a manageable quarterback.
Yeah.
This is what I've never understood. Why all of these supposed gurus want these quarterback managers? I thought y'all were supposed to be these offensive gurus. Why y'all keep going for these quarterback managers? Y'all supposed to be these gurus. Y'all got these open playbooks. Y'all got these concepts nobody never seen before. Like, look at Sean McVay. He wasn't scared. He said, we got Jared Goff. He can probably get us there, right? But nah, my offensive packages, he just don't work for him. I need more than a game manager. I need a gunslinger. You might throw an interception, but I need somebody that's going to put it downfield because that's what my play calling is. Ain't Kyle Shanahan supposed to be in that same class as Sean McVay? Aren't they supposed to be in the same kind of like offensive guru class? Open up the playbook. Open up the playbook for Brock Purdy if you that good. Open up the playbook.
Kyle Shanahan, look, he was overrated in Washington. He was overrated in Atlanta. He the reason why they lost. He was the 28-3 coach.
Look, HD, all Brock Purdy been doing for the last 3 years is bubble screens, out routes, and seam passes to Kittle. That's his playbook. Out routes, bubble screens, and a seam pass every other possession to Kittle. That's all it is.
Man.
And comebacks, like that's it. That's
I ain't gotta
it.
say
There's
nothing.
no post routes. There's no digs. None of that. It's just out routes, bubble screens, and every now and then they'll run Kittle up the seam once the linebacker sucking on the run and dump it over the top to Kittle. That's literally their offense. That's why they can't win, because people done figured out Brock Purdy. Every team done figured out what the 49ers want to do. That's why they can't win.
Why you think Debo wanted to go to Washington? Because he was like, oh, this guy can throw. I'm going with him.
Somebody can throw, man. Look, if I'm a receiver that can run the entire route tree, I don't want to play with a quarterback game manager, because guess what? In free agency, that's going to limit the places I can go, because coaches are going to be like, nah, he only runs these routes. Nah, short, he a possession receiver. So, no, I'm not. I'm just with a possession quarterback.
Now, Titans and Broncos, I still stick by what I said. Shadur Sanders is better than – I had him rated higher than Cam Thomas. I'm sorry. I know Cam Ward, excuse me, my fault. Everybody love Cam Ward. You know me, I'm an ACC guy. I'm a Florida State guy. I wasn't impressed with him. I think the problem with him is he struggles against blitzes. He struggles against coverages, like knowing when to throw here, knowing how to identify the high or low, how to see if they're in a cover three, if it's disguised. He doesn't know how to process that, in my opinion, as fast as Shadur did. That's just my opinion. I know people can say I'm wrong. We'll come back to this later. I just wasn't really sold on Cam Ward as far as better than Shadur, but I still think he could be good. I just think he needs the right coordinator, like a Sean McVay type, that type of coordinator who works with their quarterback. I think his offensive coordinator and his coaches left him out to dry a lot today. I think they were putting too much on him. And then Bo Nix, I'm sorry. I got to say this. Bo Nix overrated to me. I know y'all may be he won the game. He is over. Look, Sean Payton, I give you kudos. You can coach. I've always said that. I just don't like your arrogant attitude. I think you're too arrogant, but you can coach. Nothing against it. Great coach, Hall of Fame guy. I got him in there. But like you say, Prince, Hall of Fame coaches, you can critique them too. Look, Bo Nix is not it to me. I'm sorry. He is what you said, like the W in NFL, this old boy club. It's terrible. Like, he's only in there because he looks the part. But
them golf buddy quarterbacks, yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Dog. And then the Titans would have won. This dummy Simmons gonna push the dude.
Yeah.
And get a penalty. Yeah. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I wanted to jump through the screen and say, what is you doing, bro?
Well, the Titans actually had two chances to win. Because remember, Cam Ward and Ridley didn't connect on that fourth down play to end the game. Dropped the ball. Look, it was a little high. Cam could have dropped it a little bit more. Again, Cam, this is one thing I said about Cam coming out of the draft. He wants everybody to say, man, I can spin the ball. Sometimes, Cam, you got to make the ugly throw. And that should have been one of those simple, ugly throws. Just drop it in the breadbasket right over the linebacker's head. There was no safety over the top. Like, just drop it right in there. Like, put a little velocity on it because it was going through a few defenders. But you didn't have to put that much vertical on it. Like, he sometimes he gets into that habit of that gunslinging.
Yeah.
Everything don't got to be a hard bullet pass like that.
Nah.
Because on camera, if you watch it, you can see the ball trajectory. But when I look at passes, I don't say that. I say what a pass should have been passed. It actually should have been passed over the defense, not between. He had to bully it because he read the route wrong. he tried to pass it between the defenders instead of over the defenders. He could have dropped it right in his hands if he would have went with the right angle. And Cam he stepped up in the pocket. He had the right mechanics. The decision making was just wrong on the pass.
Yeah.
Even though the receiver touched it. But I always say this. As a receiver, because when you play corner, you study the receivers. As a receiver, when you're running certain routes, you don't want to have to reach back. You don't want to. It's hard for you to really break off a route.
Yeah,
that's your top 3 receivers in the league that can do that constantly and catch those balls. Like that whole it touch your hands, you got to catch it thing. Sometimes it depends on circumstances. He was running a seam route, and Cam, he had to break that off and kind of turn it into a mid post. But he was running Cam just should have dropped it into the seam. But he had to reach back mid post for it. So you got to change your body, and then sometimes your waist not going with your hands, and your body when you in the air, you can't control.
That's tough. Very tough.
You need strong hands. Only strong hand receivers can get those balls.
Yeah. Like an AJ Brown sort of.
Yeah.
Or not only AJ Brown, I've seen Mike Evans catch them type of passes.
Yeah, those strong,
you gotta be able,
receivers.
Right. You gotta have them hands to just I can get it. I think Cam will get better over time, but my thing is I think the Titans. I think the Titans, they looked at their defense.
I think their defense look good.
Their defense is scary. If Simmons would have never did that dummy play, I think the Titans would have stole this game. But again, it is what it is. Now we got the Lions and the Packers. Look, I picked the Packers. I told you, I was like, look, man, I don't know about these Lions, but this would surprise me. The Lions played like they ain't had no life in them, like they ain't even want to be there. They played very lackluster. What you think?
Lions disappointed me because I had the Lions winning today.
Yeah.
They disappointed me with their offensive play calling. It was a little suspect. I felt they got a little too desperate in the second half instead of just playing their game because they kept giving the Packers, they kept going for it on 4th down. They gave it back to the Packers in good field position a couple of times. Like, just play your game and see if you in it. When you start getting desperate, the game is already over. They got desperate coming out of halftime. I think they'll be all right, though. I still got them winning that division. I still got Lions for now winning that division.
I got Packers.
Even though Packers beat them today, I just think that the Lions have a better overall aura than the Packers do.
You don't trust that coach for the Packers.
I don't trust the Packers coach. He get a little cute sometimes.
Yeah.
He puts the ball, his play calling puts the ball in harm's way a little too much for me, and it always comes back to bite him in the playoffs.
Yo, guys, I have found the perfect person to talk football with. Me and Prince be seeing it. I see it. He has cost the Packers. Right, LaFleur. Yeah, I agree. Only reason I pick him is because I think Jordan Love is going to take that next step this year. I'm not saying he's going to be top 5.
He looked confident today. He did look confident.
Because last year, I think he was still trying to figure it out. Because remember, that was his first year actually starting. And then he was still trying to get it. But then when Malik Willis came in and he started balling, you know how the starting quarterback look at the backup quarterback looking kind of better than what you are. It's like, yo, I got to rush back. I think he rushed back too fast last year, and I think that messed him up. He wasn't the same. He didn't have his mechanics. This year, I think he's going to take that next step, and he looks confident. And look, Micah Parsons, even though he didn't really do a lot, but he actually impacted the game with just being there, his energy. I want to be here. I think their defense is underrated. I like their linebacker, Cooper. Cooper can play. He's good between the tackles, and he could chase down the running backs, and he attacks at angles. Very good front seven. Their secondary, them getting rid of Jair Alexander, I think helped them more because now they can actually play the guys they want to play. But again, I stick to your point. What is LaFleur going to do? That's my only thing. What is he going to do? And this is our last game, guys, and we're going to call it a night. The Texans and the Rams. CJ Stroud, people in Houston, don't get mad at me because Houston's my second home. I'm from the Berg, St. Pete, Florida. Shout out Southside. Houston's my second home. Went to school there, graduated, got my broadcast journalism degree, played football for Texas Southern off of Scott Street, baby. Tiger till I'm gone. CJ Stroud, I'm not seeing it, bro. I'm not seeing maybe it's a matchup because he doesn't do well against that front sevens, but I'm not seeing that next step. I'm not seeing that I had a bad year last year. Now I got to come in and show y'all. That was just last year. That was my sophomore year. Now I want to show y'all my third year in the league. I want to show y'all that he's not showing me. He has some bad passes. And to me, he's playing too safe. It's like he's shy. Like he don't want to. It's like he's worried about if I take this chance, I don't want to throw that pick. I'm starting to see CJ Stroud doing that regular season Ohio State instead of that final game CJ Stroud where he just said, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to just throw it. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing not confident, not my field general. I need my field general. I need to follow you. That was one of my problems with my quarterback in high school. He had all the tangibles, but I didn't have I'm that guy. I'm him. Let's get this going. I didn't believe in him when it was time for us to actually go win the game. I'm not seeing that from CJ Stroud. I may be wrong. He may prove me wrong next week. Down the line, when they get into the playoffs, he might prove me wrong, but I'm not seeing that same CJ Stroud. I'm not liking how he reads the defense. I think a couple plays, he could have baited somebody. He locks onto his receivers way too long. I hate when quarterbacks do that. I need you to, I got to get it here. Oh, right there. Hey, audible. I see them switching. I need to see that from them. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing that. What you think?
The Texans will be fine. I still got them winning that division. It'll probably come down to them and the Colts, like always. It'll probably come down to the last game of the season. I don't know if they played the last game of the season against each other, but it usually comes down to the second to last game of the season.
I still got one and two. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of them will end up winning that division. I think it'll be Houston. They got a talented offensive room and defensive room. They got one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and Stingley. Shout out to LSU. They got Chubb. Corner. They got Chubb there. I know Mixon was out injured. Let's see what they running back room looks like. But on paper it looks okay. It looks okay, serviceable, right? It's not your best running back room, but it's a serviceable running back room.
I think it's a real solid room.
Mixon's out with an injury right now. But you got to remember though, HD, for the last 3 years has been in and out. That's why Cleveland.
No, I understand that, but just hear this real quick before you finish your point. If Chubb can give me until Mixon get back, that could be a real dangerous 1-2 punch.
Because what he had today?
Oh, hold on. He had hold on, I got it right here. Chubb had 13 carries for 60 yards, average 5 yards per pop. I would have gave him 18 to 20. I would have given him 18 to 20. Like, you got to. I understand his health.
Yeah.
He got to get between 18 to 20. Because it balances out, Prince, because Stroud is not that type of quarterback where he's going to just keep gunning. He's going to take the safe route. He's going to take the play, whatever's given to him. He's not really going to say, I'm going to push this. So I got to give Chubb a little bit more. You got to give Chubb between 18 and 20.
CJ Stroud, he backpedals too much out of his snaps. Because again, he had 3 sacks today for a total of almost 40 yards.
Yeah.
He don't 3-step drop. He don't 5-step drop. He comes out of snaps and just drops all the way back. He wants to get it. He wants to get into that gunslinger mode, but he's not that type of quarterback. So honestly, his mindset of how he wants to play quarterback, but his skill set don't match. That's why he hasn't progressed from his rookie season yet. Because his rookie season was his best season so far.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
I think at that time, the coach was managing the game for him a little better. Now they're probably like, oh, you had a good rookie season. Let's open the playbook up for you and let you do your own checkdowns and audibles. And he wants to do things that doesn't fit his skill set or the type of processing he has. He doesn't process. He's another Kyler Murray. They don't process the ball. I mean, the field. They hold on to the ball, waiting for receivers to get open. You gotta. This ain't college, CJ.
No.
You gotta throw them open. They're not gonna just pop open. These are the best cornerbacks in the world. These are the best defenders and IQ defenders in the world. Being coached by some of the best coaches in the world. They're not gonna be open off of your first read, second read. You got to throw them open sometimes. That's why they always say with quarterbacks and receivers, sometimes it's just the timing. Hey, when I scramble here, hey, when somebody guard me like this, pass it right there, because this is what I'm going to be looking to once I come out the break. Like, I don't know. Just he hasn't progressed. Like, he hasn't from his rookie season. He hasn't progressed. He's just been teetering. He's been teetering.
You know who he reminds me?
9 points.
You know who he reminds me of, and people may disagree with me. He reminded me of Dak Prescott a little bit.
He got some Dak Prescott in him. Want to be a gunslinger, but can't read.
Right. Because you know how Dak had that good rookie year. It was great, and then after that, he just
teetered. He didn't really plateau. It's just they just teeter. Like that's the best they're gonna be.
Yep. And I'm afraid that's what he's gonna be, because I that's all I see. I'm trying to, because in college, Prince, I wasn't a fan of him or Bryce. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought
me neither. I wasn't a fan of either.
They was all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they was okay. Ohio State, Alabama. I always thought they just had talent around them.
Yeah. And everybody was like, no, man, HD Bryce is this, man. CJ. I'm like, I don't see it.
Yeah, Bryce another one. Don't do it for me. He don't do it for me.
Hey, look, man, I was right today about him. So, so I just wasn't sold on him. I think they peaked. I think CJ's peaked, and I think what CJ has to understand is, okay, what can I do to take it to the next level? He's going to have that talk in the mirror. He's going to have to, because you got a talented team. They should have won today, Prince. I ain't gonna hold you. Matt Stafford didn't really look all that to me. I think they could have stole that game. I just think they were waiting for him to make that play to win, and he just
he didn't make the play that they needed to win. I mean,
because if he could have made the play, at least two of them, because he got the skill set, he just don't got it in between the ears. Because they could have won that game. Like Stafford and them didn't do nothing like impress me. They really didn't. It was more about the Texans losing that game than them winning it. So
yeah. I mean, when your average pass is 8 yards, that ain't a bad like average pass, but you gotta have some 30-yard passes in there. You gotta have some 15-yard passes. You got to open up the defense a little bit. Like let them know this ain't gonna be some underneath game all day, and that's what it really was.
You want to know his stats? And
I don't even think he had 200 yards.
It fits your point. He was 19 of 27, 188 yards passing, and guess what? He had one interception.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, as a quarterback of his supposedly stature and tier in the league, a lot of people got him on that third tier. I mean, the third tier quarter.
No, a lot of people got him in the top. Some people say he top 8 in the league. I don't know why.
But top
they
8
had him way too high.
Tier. That's what I mean. It's like because you got
Okay.
So, like you got your MVP candidates. I think your Josh Allen's, Lamar's, Patrick Mahomes. That's your like top tier, and then right below them, you got your Staffords, your Jared Goffs. Yeah, like you got kind of like them Baker Mayfields, them right there. And then your third, they got a lot of people got him on that third tier, like that serviceable young quarterback still progressing.
I got him between 12 and 15. I had him before. I had him around 12 or 15 or 15 to 16. Like I just felt like you know what Jaden Daniels showed me today better than what he showed me. Jaden Daniels has a calm about himself.
Yeah.
Like he just has a calm. Like he walks out to the field. It's like Biker Boys, that movie Biker Boys, where the son finally figured out, oh, I got tunnel vision now. Oh, that's who Jaden remind me of. Like, CJ Stroud to me is just, he's still trying to catch it. Like, he don't get it. Great talent, great skill set. I don't see him as a top 10 right now. I got him around 12 or 15, but we got to get my brother out of here, man, because sis ain't going to beat me up. And I already know she like, you better hurry up. So we appreciate y'all for coming by. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on both platforms. Please share this to all your platforms that go Facebook, Twitter, Threads, Snapchat, TikTok, all of it. Share it. You also can leave super chats at the end of the video. If you come late, make sure you subscribe and like both pages. Hit the notification bell to select all. Now, if you didn't receive our notification, unsubscribe and then subscribe again and then hit that notification bell where you'll be able to get it. My brother Prince, what do you got to say on our way out?
Man, appreciate y'all for rolling up. We back at it next Sunday. Again, pull up for both shows. 10:30 a.m. We do our picks. Get our picks out the way for those out there who betting on games. Again, both of us are well out diverse with what these teams are facing offensively and defensively. So those out there who bet, pull up. If you second guessing on who you think gonna win, pull up 10:30 a.m. We give our picks for the day. Again, after the last game, we do our nightcap recap of the week. Next week gonna be week 2 recap. So pull up next Sunday night, and we back at it again, man. So appreciate y'all. Again, if you not a fan of, if you're a fan of WNBA, but don't have a YouTube platform to follow that you believe in, that gonna teach you the real about WNBA. Pull up to Star Hoop Central, type it in your YouTube browser, and subscribe. Me, my dude HD. We got Key and we got Showtime over there. Pull up over there. We go Mondays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, make sure you subscribe to both platforms. I'm looking right now. We got 100 and almost 20 people watching on Twitter. So make sure you pull up to both platforms, man. If you're on Twitter, come up from Twitter and go to HD page. If you're on my Twitter, go to HD page. Subscribe over there. Like the video on your way out. Man, look, I appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight, man.
Mm-hmm. Thank y'all for coming by. We are out. Be safe, y'all. Blessings.
Connection, it's the injection. Gritter on flows, we the kings, no question. Haters on the sideline, stuck in detention. We run routes on the mic, no interception. Old lines crumble when the